bit about Alex. And they're away. And immediately, 1, 2 and 3 are clean. Levenon's had done a good start into 4. So the top 4 get away. And really no real gapping here. It's just as you would expect on the first lap, just get into it, comfort it down, dry the tyres, make sure the car's gripping. So it was in this second lap that Mober's made a mistake, and that took him out. But Alex already slightly edging ahead. That lap round, he was about 2/10 faster than Mober's. Mober's is perhaps more concerned at the moment by Honegal, who's getting on his tail. And already, Alex stretching the lead. You can see it visually as he pulls away again, this time by about 0.02 of a second. But it was just Mober's actually now found a bit of speed. So in 2 laps to get into it. So it's Mober's and Hagberg again getting into it slightly. But that time round, it was still another few hundredths in favour of Hagberg. Interestingly, Mober's gets a little bit closer. He's not brilliant there. He's a bit poor there. He's coming in that corner underneath the rostrum. Didn't get the drive he wanted. And let's we can see the already the car about to be lapped after just a few seconds. And that, I think, is the Adam Catchpole car. It's had a bad start. And interesting, Mober's now. We drop back to Mober's, please, Matt, because Mober's is dropping back into the clutches of Hupo Honegal. And the lead for Hagberg is already over a second, and we are only 1 minute and 15 down. He said in the last final, he pushed for the first 4 minutes and then cruised it after there, tried to gap everyone. Well, he's gapping everyone now. But the question is, will Mober's be able to stay in second? Again, a few tenths either way, but the fact is that lead now is already out at 1.4 seconds, and that's a comfortable lead in this class. But second, third and fourth are thinking about doing a lot of stuff. They're making little mistakes as they go, and Seaber's joined as well. Second, third, fourth and fifth are going to form themselves a little bit of a train, which is Mober's on camera, followed by the white car of Honegal, and then the white and dark blue car of Levenon, and then the orange and grey car of Daniel Sieber. Oh, and Levenon makes a big mistake and flies off in the end, so that he's fallen out of that battle. There's a bit of action going on now as Hagberg hits a massive load of traffic, but he's having no problem pulling away. And the lead now is 2.1 seconds and several cars. The battle is in for second and third. And as they just undergoing that crippled car with the second and third who are right together. It's Marcus Mober's and Hubo Honegal. They've been doing this in the first 2 legs of stock as well. And Honegal now finding a little more speed at the end of the straight. Honegal has a second place in this, and it's almost as though they're already kind of practicing how they're going to fight for the overall second place, because Hagberg now has a lead of 2.6 seconds. And these guys have to get through some traffic as well. So Honegal now heading right up the back of Mober's. They come now underneath the driver's rostrum through the Mon technical section, and then nice bit of gap there. Anderson lets them get through, and the two of them power down the main straight into the EFRA section. They'll come in now through the Zen zigzag, and they both get through. Past one gets off on Ollie Payne, the second gets off on Ollie Payne. So the colourful car is Marcus Mober. The plain white car is Honegal. Honegal was so fast at the end of the straight there. He lipped round and kind of made, and a mistake by Mo as he's pinged out, and that's Honegal through into second. And so that is going to be a major issue for Mober's, because Mober's now is a situation where they are now thinking about leg 3, because basically we've got 3.4 second lead for Hagberg. Now can Mober's, now he's not following, picking it back up again. Should we drop back to Mober's, Matt? And you may be on already, I wasn't looking at the screen. And he's now in the mire in traffic, but he has to try and find his way, claw his way back to Huber Honegal. But Honegal now is released, appears to have a little bit more pace again, going 10.894, fastest lap we have seen. It's just been done by Honegal. It's not enough to make up the huge gap to the leader, but it is enough to break Mober's, who's 2:10, so 10.7, very fast. Hagberg, almost as though he knew that Honegal was in second, has put in a couple of really quick laps. And it's Hagberg now from Honegal. Mober's having a bit of a struggle now with Sieber. Drop back to the Mober's and Mober's and the Sieber battle. I wasn't looking at the screen then. What am I doing? So this is now the third place battle with third place. We have 3.5 minutes to go. Sieber now through the Zen zigzag. And a little bit of a misunderstanding has slowed down Honegal as well. Honegal had an accident just ahead of them. Sieber and Mober's in third and fourth. Not that far behind Honegal now, but just to remind you that out in the lead by 5 seconds almost is Alexander Hagberg, and he gets away with a what could have been a dangerous situation when Ollie Payne crashes in front of him, but it's all going well for Hagberg at the moment with 3 minutes to go. We are very privileged in many ways to see the masterclass that Hagberg has been providing for the last 4 years. He's won most of them in 2 legs. I think 2 years ago he had to take 3 legs, I think. But he is looking to establish a 4th European Championship. This will be his 5th European Championship in all if he gets it. But Mober's now with 2 minutes and 30 seconds still got Sieber all over him like a bad smell. Sieber, Mober's really doesn't. This modified car really hasn't performed as you would have expected in these finals. Honegal certainly seems to have a quicker car. Honegal now seems to have gone into cruise mode and just relaxing. He's basically sitting there going, right, well, it's all about the 3rd leg and who can win that. Because unless we see a problem for Hagberg in the next 2 minutes and 9 seconds, and if a problem of his own making, he won't be caught up, then this race... Oh, interesting that Hoopo's just beginning to be reined back in by the boys. So you can see all 3 of them on the screen now to go through the Zen zigzag. That white car is Honegal, it's not Hagberg. And then if you get back, and there goes with about 1:51 to go. Sieber is absolutely keeping pace. He's recently won the German Championship where he beat some of these other drivers, including Mober's. So he's following Mober's round, pushing Mober's along. They're all trying to get quite close to Honegal. Which bodes well for the final leg, and it has to be said. But it's in this second leg, what's happening is we're having a bit of a masterclass from Hagberg, whose lead is 4.6 seconds. And he's already, I guarantee it, in total cruise mode. He's not pushing anything. He'll be in the middle of the track. And there's a kind of a bit of a Lexan interface with the wall as Mobers and the gang try and fight it out. And here's Hoopo just ahead of them, but they are following each other at 40, 50 kilometres an hour. Sieber's driving very well, but doesn't really seem to have any... He hasn't been able to challenge. They've been keeping equidistant, and Sieber's not in the silver and grey car. This time he gets a bit closer, but... It's not really put Mobers under a massive amount of pressure. We have 50 seconds to go. So we're going to have to leave this battle in a lap or so, because I think it's only right that we take our, what looks like our European champion over the line in a second. I'm sure at that point all 3 positions will change and we'll go, oh, flip. As Hoopo looks to move forward. So there's 30 seconds to go. Honegal being talked past. And let's go and see... And then Sieber, and let's now look and find our leader. He's now about to go on the start-finish straight, and that is that's Alexander Hagberg, who has now got this lap and one more to claim his 4th consecutive European Championship. The X-ray driver, the Swede who lives in Luton, can't have everything in life. He's getting married in September, and his wedding present to himself is a 4th European Championship in a row in this class. Alexander Hagberg in this class, the class of this class, the class of the field, and Hagberg takes it. And off camera, Mo's had a problem, but it doesn't matter because Hagberg is our European champion for the 4th time in a row. Fantastic performance by Alex, and so Alex is a 4-time European champion, and Paul can talk to me, puts a headset on. So I'm going to go and see if I can chat to the effusive Swede. But that was another textbook performance. More problems, of course, in the end for our friend. He looks quite chuffed there. Another European Championship, 4 in a row for Hagberg. A bit of emotion, he's smiling, almost as though he knows what's going on. Congratulations to his fellow teammates and fellow drivers. And we'll let him take the congratulations. And Alex, this going to be a habit, isn't it? Me coming and saying congratulations, European champion. 4 times in a row. Does it get better every time?
I think it gets more difficult every time. It seems like this year was a new challenge, and I was working really hard the entire winter to prepare for the 6.5 Blinky class, and in the end it paid off. So I'm really happy about that.
Again, a very, it seems like an easy race for you. Just got out there, stroked it for a bit, and then backed it off.
I was pushing really hard at the start to try to pull a gap because I knew Mober's car started better than mine, but once my car came in, it was really good and I could control the race.
So you started the season perfectly with the European Championship. Tell us about what you're looking for in the rest of 2017. You have 1 under the belt. It's your 5th European Championship in total. What's the rest of the season and what are your aims? What's the key thing you're trying to do this year?
Yeah, obviously we got the Touring Car Euros in Valencia in June, so that's a big one. And the Gas Car Euros in France, Mulhouse. So there's a couple of big ones coming up, and we'll have to focus for those.
But of course, you aren't doing any of the work. This set of worlds this year, they're not the classes you do, are they?
I don't have a Worlds this year, actually, no. So a little less stressful this year.
Well, apart from getting married, of course.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be busy. Yeah.
Alex, congratulations. Fantastic work. Well done. 4-time European champion in a row. Fantastic stuff. Thank you indeed. Well, we'll be back in a few minutes to talk to some more people and also show some more racing, but that is the class of the field. See you in 15 minutes.